Hello everyone, I am Mr. Baslingappa Suresh Katrapad, working as a lecturer in Electrical Engineering Department from Brahmadev Dada Mane Polytechnic, Belati, Solapur. Today I am delivering lecture on single phase AC series circuit from unit number 1 from the course Electrical Circuits, that is code 22324, under the program Electrical Engineering semester 3. First we will see syllabus content. First bit is generation of alternating voltage, phasor representation of alternating quantities. In last lecture we have seen. This is our third lecture. Today we will see RLC circuit element, its voltage and current response. Next bit is RL, RC, RLC AC series circuit, impedance, reactance, impedance triangle, power factor, active power, reactive power, apparent power, power triangle and vector diagram. Last bit is resonance, bandwidth, quality factor and voltage magnification in series RL, RC, RLC circuit. Today we will see the second bit RLC circuit element, its voltage and current response. RL, RC, RLC AC series circuit, impedance, reactance, impedance triangle, power factor, active power, reactive power, apparent power, power triangle and vector diagram. First we will see AC through pure resistance. When we are giving AC supply to resistor, what is the behavior we have to see here? First we will take simply a resistor and we are giving a AC supply, that is V of t equal to Vm sin omega t. So here when we are giving AC supply, the current flowing through this circuit is given by I of t equal to V of t divided by R. V of t is nothing but Vm sin omega t, therefore equal to Vm sin omega t divided by R. Instead of I of t we can write here IR, and instead of V of t we can write here VR. We know the standard equation, that is I of t equal to Im sin omega t plus phi. I of t equal to Im sin omega t plus phi. Comparing this standard equation with the present equation, that is I of t equal to Vm sin omega t divided by R. So what we will get? Im equal to Vm divided by R. Im equal to Vm divided by R, and that phi is nothing but 0 degree. Means in purely resistive circuit, the current and voltage applied are in phase with each other. Phi is 0 means both current and voltage applied are in phase with each other. Next we will see waveform. As phi 0 means in waveform, first always we will draw voltage waveform, then we will draw current waveform. The magnitude of current representation is less than the magnitude of voltage representation, so both are starting at a time, both will reach maximum at a time, again both will reach 0 at a time, again both will increase in a negative direction at a time, both will reach maximum in a negative direction at a time, again both will get reach 0. Means in phase quantity both will reach their 0 and maximum value at a time, that is known as in phase quantity. Means both will start at a time. Here first we have shown here voltage, after that we have shown current. Here we are shown phasor diagram also. See here phasor diagram, both are in phase, means first voltage quantity VR, again in same direction within phase, that is phi equal to 0, angle between voltage and current is 0, that is both voltage and current are in phase. IR we have shown here, VR and IR in phase. This is a phasor diagram. Next we will see AC through pure inductance. So what are the conclusion? AC through pure resistance. In pure resistance, both voltage and current are in phase. As phi is 0, power factor, that is cos phi equal to cos 0 equal to 1, means in pure resistor power factor is unity. So next we will see AC through pure inductance. First of all, inductor, it is a device which stores the energy in the form of magnetic field. So inductor is an energy storing device. Again we are taking inductor and we are giving AC supply V of t equal to Vm sin omega t. When we are giving AC supply V of t equal to Vm sin omega t, according to Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction, self-induced EMF is given by E equal to minus L into di by dt. Whenever a conductor cuts the magnetic flux, an EMF will be induced in that conductor. So that EMF is always opposes the supply voltage, that is E equal to minus L into di by dt. According to Lenz's law, we have shown here E equal to minus, that minus sign represents Lenz's law opposing. What is meant by Lenz's law? Lenz's law states that it will always opposes the cause behind of its production. At all instant, applied voltage V of t is equal and opposite to the self-induced EMF. So that induced EMF E equal to minus L into di by dt always opposes the applied voltage or supply voltage. So we can write here V of t equal to minus E. So already E is nothing but minus L into di by dt. So we can write instead of E minus in bracket minus L into di by dt. So minus of minus plus. So V of t equal to L into di by dt. So V of t equal to L into di by dt. So we can see here waveform as in pure inductor. In pure inductor, current lags the voltage by an angle 90 degree. We have shown here. First we will draw voltage waveform V of t. After that we have shown current waveform or drawn current waveform after 90 degree, means current is lagging 90 degree by voltage. Here we have shown phasor diagram. We are taking reference voltage, current is lagging, means we have shown downward direction current here we are drawn. So by seeing counterclockwise direction or anti-clockwise direction, current is always lagging 90 degree by voltage. So this is a behavior of inductor, AC through pure inductance. Here inductive reactance Im equal to Vm by omega L, that is Im equal to Vm by XL. Im equal to Vm by XL, where XL equal to 2 pi FL. Inductive reactance, it is just like resistor. Resistance is property which opposes the flow of current flowing through it. Here same inductive reactance, it is a property which opposes the flow of alternating current offered by pure inductance. So inductive reactance is defined as opposition offered by inductance of the circuit to the flow of alternating sinusoidal current. Means whatever the opposition offered by pure inductor in a circuit to the flow of alternating current, that is known as inductive reactance. So unit of inductive reactance is same as resistance, that is ohm. It is measured in ohm. Next we will see AC through pure capacitor. Already we have studied capacitor. It is a device which stores the energy in the form of electrostatic field. Capacitor, it is a device which stores the energy in the form of electrostatic field, that is in the form of charge. So again we are taking simply a capacitor and we are giving AC supply. This is a circuit diagram. So in pure capacitor, current is always leads the voltage by 90 degree or pi by 2 radian. In pure capacitor, current leads the voltage by an angle 90 degree or pi by 2 radian. Next we will see AC through pure capacitance. AC through pure capacitance waveform. So first we will draw voltage waveform. So here current is leading, means we have shown current waveform earlier than the voltage waveform. So here we have drawn the current waveform earlier than the voltage waveform. Phasor diagram we have shown here. Current is leading, we are taking voltage as a reference, and current we are taking upward direction. By seeing anti-clockwise direction, current is leading by 90 degree from voltage. Next, capacitive reactance. Im equal to Vm divided by 1 upon omega c. 1 upon omega c means Xc, that is capacitive reactance, that is Vm by Xc. Like in pure resistor, Im equal to Vm by R. Here Im equal to Vm by Xc. Xc equal to 1 upon 2 pi Fc. So here capacitive reactance, here it is written inductive reactance, instead of inductive it is capacitive reactance. Again it is defined as opposition to the flow of alternating current offered by capacitance. Whatever the capacitance offered for opposition to the flow of alternating current, that is known as capacitive reactance. Again it is measured in ohm. Next we will see AC through series RL circuit. AC through series RL circuit. So here we are studying the behavior of RL circuit. So first we will take R, resistor and inductor. We are connecting in series and we are giving AC supply, that is V of t equal to Vm sin omega t. So circuit draws current I. There are two voltage drops. In series circuit current is same, so circuit draws current, but voltage across resistor and inductor is different. So drop across pure resistor Vr equal to I into R. Drop across pure inductance VL equal to I into XL, where XL equal to 2 pi FL. Already we have seen separately phasor diagram of resistor, inductor and capacitor. So we have here shown above the resistor symbol voltage and current phasor diagram, and above the inductor we have shown voltage and current phasor diagram. So here we are taking I as a reference. because in series circuit current is same. So whatever parameter is same, that is taken as a reference. So here current is same, take I as a reference. In pure resistor both voltage and current are in phase. In pure inductor current lags the voltage by 90 degrees. So combine this, take I, VR, I as a reference, VR, VL, resultant of these two is V. So VR is nothing but I into R, VL is nothing but I into XL, V is nothing but I into Z. This is the voltage triangle. From voltage triangle, by using Pythagoras theorem, what we will get? V equal to square root VR square plus VL square, square root base a square plus adjacent sides a square. V equal to, V means hypotenuse, hypotenuse equal to square root base square plus adjacent sides square, total square root. So instead of VR we can write I into R, instead of VL we can write I into XL. So I cancel, I common, we will take out. So square root of I square I, again in square root R square plus XL square. So square root R square plus XL square is nothing but impedance Z. So we can write here I into Z, where Z is nothing but impedance. Impedance is defined as opposition of the circuit to the flow of alternating current. Impedance is defined as opposition of the circuit to the flow of alternating current. It may be RL circuit or RC circuit or RLC circuit, whatever the opposition offered by RL circuit, that is known as impedance Z and its unit is ohm. Next we will see impedance triangle. By dividing this voltage triangle by current I, by dividing this voltage triangle, that is VR, VL and V, by current I, we will get impedance triangle. So here V by VR by I is nothing but R, VL by I is nothing but XL, and total voltage V by total current is nothing but Z. So R, XL and Z, this is an impedance triangle. Impedance in a phasor, Z equal to R plus JXL. Impedance in a phasor, that is Z equal to R plus JXL. Phi is positive for inductive circuit. This is in rectangular form. Next we will see power triangle. Apparent power, active or true power. Apparent power is nothing but product of RMS value of voltage and current. It is total voltage and total current is nothing but apparent power. The unit is volt ampere or kilovolt ampere. Active, next active or real or true power, product of applied voltage and active component of the current. I cos phi is known as active component of the current. So it is defined as product of applied voltage and active component of the current. If we multiply the voltage into active component of current, that is known as true power, or actually dissipated in resistor, that is known as true power, which is actually utilized, that is known as active power. So its unit is watt or kilowatt. Next, reactive power, it is a product of applied voltage and reactive component. What is meant by reactive component? That is I into sin phi is known as reactive component. So reactive component, if you multiply it with voltage, we will get reactive power, or the power which is actually developed in inductive reactance, that is known as reactive power, and its unit is volt ampere reactive or kilovolt ampere reactive. Last, power factor cos phi. Power factor is defined as factor by which apparent power must be multiplied in order to obtain the true power, or it is ratio of true power to the apparent power. It is a ratio of true power to the apparent power. Vi cos phi divided by Vi. Vi will get cancelled, so power factor equal to cos phi. If you see the impedance triangle, cos phi equal to adjacent side R divided by hypotenuse Z. So cos phi equal to R by Z. The nature of power factor is always determined by position of current with respect to voltage. Thank you.